Alright, this is going to be a quick video on working with Blender and the Unreal Engine, specifically about the best practices with managing scale. So as you can see, there's a shoe in the middle of my screen here in Blender, and while you may not know it, this is actually a very large shoe. When I brought this into Unreal Engine, it was way bigger than my characters. So as a best practice, whenever you're modeling something or working with Unreal and you want to bring in a new model, you want to really make sure that the model is in reference to some other engine, like some other object that you have from the engine that you know the exact size of. For instance, this Blender project that I have, this is a template that I'm going to be sharing to anyone that wants it on GitHub. So this is, for instance, this 1x1 cube is 1 meter by 1 meter. So if I take like the measuring tool in Blender, you can see that this block is 1 meter high, and it's 1 meter in all directions. But this shoe itself is also, and as you can see, very large. This shoe is over a meter tall, so this is like almost a 6-foot shoe. So if you're just looking at an object in Sketchfab or in Blender, you really don't know the size of it until you start bringing in some kind of reference model that you know the size of. So in this case, this is the Unreal 5 mannequin. I deleted all the rigging and kind of the bones that it had, but this is just the default mannequin, and from here you can really get a sense of scale of your objects, and then you can use the measuring tool and understand how big it is. And this is really the best practice for looking and managing your objects before you import them into UE5, is to make sure they're at the scale that you need them to be. In my case, I need a mannequin, I need a shoe for a character, but this model can obviously be scaled down. It's not a great practice to scale down objects significantly in the editor, because you're gonna end up creating some material or artifacting, because you're squishing the vertices and the scale of the object down so much that you can end up running into issues. So it's really good to export your models at the scale that they should be, and then import them into the Unreal Engine at the scale that you need them to be. So you'll find a link to this template. This is going to be a Blender template. It'll include these 3 objects that you can use to then easily take a look at, and then get an idea for any models that you're working with to understand their scale. So anyway, hope that will be helpful for you, and see you on the next one.